All right, so it's about 7 o'clock right now. The reason why we're leaving is we fished all day today, and we're trying to do another episode of Pautzke Outdoors tonight. And we figured when it's 7 o'clock and you're in Pigeon Forge, that's when everybody goes out to eat. They go to dinner, there'll be less people on the streams. And also it's been hot and sunny all day. So later in the evening, things settle down, sun goes down lower, a lot of times those fish get ready to bite. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you with us, show you exactly where we're going, what we're doing. We just left the Courtyard Marriott, that's where we're staying today. We're gonna come up here, we're gonna turn right on the main highway, and we're gonna head right into town, okay? We're gonna do what anybody else could do. If you're up here being a tourist, whether you're from Georgia, whether you're from Florida, whether you're from Michigan, it doesn't matter where you're from, as long as you have a Tennessee fishing license, you can fish these waters. We're gonna take you to one of the most heavily visited tourist places in the country. More than 9 million people come here every year. A lot of these people go trout fishing. We're gonna show you how to go trout fishing and be successful. Come with us through Pigeon Forge and enjoy the night. All right, so there's a lot of places to fish in town. As a matter of fact, they stock from basically Patriot Park all the way to the end of Pigeon Forge. You know, most of them are gone from that area to what they call the island. However, we're going today to the Old Mill Restaurant area. Reason being, a lot of public parking in the area, very easily accessed, and they stock here just like they do everywhere else. So we're gonna show you, obviously, you wanna go to where the trout are being stocked. We're gonna come here for the last hour of the day, see if we can catch some beautiful rainbow trout right here in downtown Pigeon Forge. All right, we're gonna show you how easy this access is. You see right where we're coming down. Okay, public area, simple as that. And they put trout just about everywhere around here. Look at that, look at that. On cue, baby, on cue. Oh, nice trout. Got him. Oh my gosh. Instant. Instant. They're crushing it.
You know what?
Is it a better one?
I think coming down at night is the best time to go. It's not hot. Better than home.
All right, so literally we left the mill and that little waterfall because, to be honest, we were catching about all the same fish with the same size. So we basically came above the mill right into Patriot Park. Pull that up on your map, you'll see it just about anywhere because we heard they stock some larger ones in this hole. Yeah, so this is our first cast. And he looks like he would eat the ones we caught below the falls. So let's see what happens. And we're hoping this is what we came down here for.
Real good fish, dude. At least he feels like it.
He's got a couple of head shakes. Good news is he isn't coming in with every crank like the ones below the falls did. So let's see what we got.
Good one?
Looks like the first tagged fish we've seen tonight. We heard they put some tagged ones in here for a derby recently. Yeah, he's a good one. How you doing, buddy?
He's a good one. Artist Trout.
There he goes. Welcome to East Tennessee.
Alright, came up here, switched up, first cast, bobber down. Take a look. This fish got a tag in him, you know, I don't really catch many of those.
Alright, so we are coming close to our last couple casts of the night. Seeing if we can get another quality fish here. Okay, so just so you guys know for reference, alright, see right down there below those trees, that's where that little small dam and mill was. So we're just upstream of there now. And as you can see, there is a pathway right here. You can just walk right up from there. Oh my God, he got another one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Another good one.
You see him? It was like we were at SeaWorld. They jumped out.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is anymore. It's pretty good.
Ooh.
Jesus. Let's get him.
Man.
Tell you what, these fish are good.
Who could ask for a better place to come fishing?
That one out.
Ooh, he's chunky, dude. He is chunky. He's doing alligator roll.
He's doing the roll.
This evening's episode of Pautzke Outdoors was all filmed in about an hour and a half, and as you can see, we absolutely put a clinic on here. We did that for several reasons. If you're coming to Pigeon Forge from out of town and you don't do a lot of trout fishing, there's several things you need to keep in mind. One is hook size, okay? It's got to be a size 10 to a size 14 hook. If you come up here with a large hook like you're catfishing or you're bass fishing or something like that, chances are you're going to diminish your success rate tremendously. The other thing, we talked to a lot of people here today from anglers, you know, all over the southeast. We talked to some from the Great Lakes. Most of the guys are bass fishermen. They go after crappie, go after, you know, bluegill, one of those kind of species that they don't necessarily come after trout often. However, if you're going to come up here and you're going to trout fish, nothing heavier than 4-pound test, okay? If you use 8-pound test, 12-pound test, a real heavy rod, you're going to really hurt your chances of catching trout. So 2 things to consider. 2 to 4 pound test, a size 10 to 14 hook, and the third thing is your split shot, okay? You don't want this huge split shot the size of a gumball on your hook, okay? You don't even want one the size of a marble. You want one the size of a small BB. You know, we picked up water gremlin split shots. We also use small eagle claw hooks. These are things you can buy at any sporting goods retailer. Now, if you use these, keep in mind, do what we did. Go to a place that you know has public access. Reason being, where do you think that TWRA stocking truck is going to go? It's going to go where it has the easiest access to stock a lot of fish. Patriot Park and the Mill Restaurant, that area right there, if you stick in that quarter-mile section of stream, you're going to have a great chance to catch a lot of fish. Now, we caught all of our fish today on 2 baits, and it was a pink type of a night. We used Pautzke pink shrimp fireballs. Boy, you know what? These are not real salmon eggs. They look, they taste, they smell, and they sink, and they fish just like a real salmon egg. They work as well as a real salmon egg, but they stay on the hook longer, which is why we use those. Hey, when the fish got conditioned to those, we turned over and we went to real pink shrimp Pautzke salmon eggs and caught fish on those as well, all by using the techniques we just talked about today. Now remember, if you're fishing in this area, don't get confused. You do not need a Gatlinburg day permit to fish this area. This is Pigeon Forge, not Gatlinburg. This is the West Prong of the Little Pigeon River, but it is not the Gatlinburg area, so you don't need that day permit. What you do need is a trout stamp and a valid Tennessee license, and if you do, you can come through here and catch fish just like we did. Now, we caught and released several dozen fish in the last hour and a half of light today. You know, you saw how we did that. You know exactly where we went. We showed you every footstep that we took, okay? Follow those instructions, use light line, small hooks, downsize, and you're about to catch fish just like we did. Now, keep in mind, this area is stocked almost every other week. from late February all the way through June, and again in the fall during the month of October. And during that time, it receives over 8,000 fish from the TWRA. And there's also private plants that come in here as well. And the private plants, I think I heard they're 2 times a year for derbies, and they bring in a larger component of some trophy fish as well. So come on down here, bring your smile, and come ready to catch fish, and you'll have a great job to do in downtown Pigeon Forge. What could you ask for more? One of the best tourist destinations in the United States. Got a population of only about 5,500 people, but receive 9 million visitors every year. Many of those do what you're going to do. They're going to go buy a license, they're going to grab a trout rod, and they're going to go trout fishing inches from their hotel. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.